Okay, hello, happy Wednesday, happy December 17th. Look, I'm gonna make this a really short, simple recap video, right? Trading recap video as of this morning. Now, as always, I'm gonna start off with the profits, gonna start off with things before we work our way to the big chart now. Um, what's crazy is that, yeah, what's crazy is that obviously whatever you saw on the chart, look at the time right now. You can't see it on the bottom, but this is pre-market, right? This is my analysis. 8 minutes. Actually, yeah, 8 9 minutes pre-market, right? So I sent this to one of my friends and show you, right? Show you guys, just so you guys understand. Look, I literally not really wasn't really too confident because right, and again, this is 12 minutes pre-market, right? This is 12 minutes pre-market. Look, right? And I told him exactly word for word, but I'm seeing this sell below blue line. We'll call it off if it breaks past it, right? Now look, it's just one of those things where sometimes a trade, it's really the only input that I and the only outcome that I could see panning out. However, it just kind of seemed like after I had entered, it was going against me. And I, with a small account, the biggest challenge is that you want to minimize your drawdown, you want to minimize your losses. So, how many points are you willing to take a loss just to kind of keep the fire and the momentum running and keeping that small account alive, right? So, trading a small account is very different. I mean, very, very difficult, right? Um, while I had analysis right, it was a spot on. I got my stop loss hit because I moved my stop loss just to secure my entry. Actually, it was a rookie mistake. I had literally moved my stop loss and trailed it basically just a point or 2 points below my where the price actually currently was, right? So crazy enough, she had gone to 40 points in profit. I had trailed a little bit, and next thing you know, she had retraced at $23. But at the same time, in hindsight, if I'm $40 in profit, regardless of actually money, you should never ever trade with basically saying I'm $500 up, or I won't touch my stop loss unless if I'm like $7,000 in profit. No, 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 that is bullshit. A very dumb way to think, right, about trading. You don't ever want to be money motivated. You want to be points um, motivated, right? So, in my humble opinion, when I was already up 10 points, again, I was 40 points in profit. That was like $12, 13, I mean, so sorry, 12, 13 points in the money. I was like, this is an appropriate time to move it, right? And plus, we're getting real close to market opening. In fact, it was 2 minutes, it was 6:28 PST. Remember, guys, in the West Coast, New York session market opening is 6:30 a.m. So what I wanted to do is to protect my entry in case if I was gonna get slapped out with the momentum from the New York market opening, the 6:30 a.m. candle. Right now, it was crazy that look at this. You can't make this up. I really just wanted to see it basically pass break this. That was my that was my TP goal, man. So it sucks. It's whatever. Made a very rookie mistake. My why I'm saying a rookie mistake is that I shouldn't have trailed it super tight, or even when I got stopped, I should have re-entered right away, right? So and I did have a re-entry. Look at that. This is I'll rewind it just to show you guys. I got in, and then when it was getting like that, that was clear, but that was a clear entry, but I mean a clear indication of what was happening. But she literally retraced a little bit, and I can show you in a 1 minute time frame just to kind of show you guys, right? So I was in the money. This candle right here, right? I had actually got in. Which one was it? It was a 620, 621. Yeah, it was actually this wick. I had entered right there. I had entered right here off the red candle. Yeah, I did get a little bit drawdown on this candle. I remember the 627 candle was kind of scaring me, but at the same time, she had just flushed. And next thing you know, the 630 candle, I did move my stops, right? My stops to basically secure my entry. I think I was basically right here, something like that. And next thing you know, I just got hit, and then she just flushed like 20 points, right? 20, 30 points, something like that. And next thing you know, but here's the thing, people. I should have re-entered, right? I really should have re-entered because she had just wicked it at 6:31 and she had flushed, right? And then I should have entered again, but I wasn't on my A game. Just just a lot of scare with market opening, and no matter what, I was wanting to see it basically right there. Meaning that's where my resistance line was. So when it did come up a little above it, it did scare me a little bit, right? So now let's break it down, right? Why did I have it right there? So you want to look to the left. I'm looking all the way left to my screen. Look. Um, it should be like right there. It's because these wicks, it came up, double tapped it, dipped. Came up, the wick came down, and we finally broke it. We tested here, massive flush, and then we curl its way back as a U-turn, right? Like a little U. We curved our way back up, as you can see it. And then when we finally broke it, we wanted to test this zone since it's been testing here. Since we made a little U over here with the bodies, with the almost triple bottoms. And then we go over here, came up, dropped, came up, tapped it, pumped up, right? Tapped it, went up, tapped it, tried to close on top, but it, every broker does look a little bit different. But then it flushed, right? And then we had the massive wick, right? Massive wick. Now a lot of people call it liquidity, this and that. Liquidity is a thing, but it's always to fill a certain imbalance, right? To perform and to fulfill a imbalance is the same thing as almost the same thing as the FVG that some people, typically kids, the new generation of trading, they make a little acronym for every little bullshit. That's not trading, in all honesty. That's not what a lot of successful, typically profitable traders consider. I mean, every little thing does matter here and there, believe it or not, but to make an acronym for every little thing and to come up with these words like a little kid show, I mean, trading has really been kind of, if I want to be honest, people complicated trading. People complicated just a language. I mean, trading itself is a whole language now, right? Watch any of my YouTube videos, any of my trade recaps. I mean, I make it simple. I really do, and I try, right? So I made a little rookie mistake. Obviously, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. You know, we're up on the count. This is day two. This is day two. What's crazy is that I did get on VC. What's on it? My little cousin over here. What's happened is that. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Um, you guys got to keep your heads up, by the way, right? There's people who take losses. Uh, really, really love Noor. Noor has been nothing but just respectful to everybody. He shines a game on people. This is not a little shout out. This is just giving respect because his screenshot was something that I wanted to show that people in my Discord like, hey, this is how you should be. You should, if whatever loss you take today, you don't want to lose yourself. Now I don't really know how to read options and contracts all that well, but he did take multiple positions. He did try to increase his size, but it just didn't work out. And whatever happens, you just gotta respect it and close your laptop, close your phones, get on with your day, right, and just go. So look, kudos to him because that's tough. But what happened? What's funny with this one? I took this should be just three trades, right? So one trade, the first three is it's together. That's why the time frame is all the same. That was me taking 300 lots. In other words, $300 per point. And then these two trades, I significantly deleted the multiplier, de-risked. I wanted to take 100 lots, and I manually had entered those. Right? I mean, I know the time frames are all different, but it's just crazy. And this, I'm not gonna talk about it, even though you can kind of infer what had happened, right? Kind of infer what had happened where I entered. If I said I took three trades uh, on the big account, which was way after this, by the way, I was not able to get that. But look, why you guys should obviously consider which strategy is worth it, or which strategy is worth your time. Is whatever comes easy to you, right? Whatever clicks in your head, whatever makes the most sense to you, right? So you should always base your decisions off of that. Don't just always go off of the very first thing you hear, the very first person you see, the first person that has a so and so car or so and so lifestyle. You always want to understand where these stuff come from, right? And if it's legit. So I'm not here to flash any of that, could care less. But I do know how to trade. I do know how to do this, and I already demonstrated, right? And I'm not here to rub my profits in anybody's face or anything. But even then, on a small account, this is still, if we're just being brutally honest, right? So let's see. Let's see. 2340. The account now is at 287. So let's do 2340. Today's profits divided by what is it? What number did I say? Holy shit, I have to look back at this. 284. Okay, that's exact. 284, right? So I basically made 8% of my profits today, right? 8%. This is 8% of my account in positive capital gains, right? So, very proud of that. That's all for this video. This, again, what's crazy about this is that we were in Discord, and I think I can show you guys. That's funny. We were right over here. We were actually all in VC, and what's crazy is that we were talking to each other, and one person said, or actually multiple people had said that we might be peeking out of at the bottom here. It's got to balance. It's got to be bullish. And next thing you know, I took the trade. Right now, I didn't take the trade in blind faith. They also took some other people took the trade, and we as a Discord banked off that one trade just because it made perfect sense. Right? It made perfect sense why somebody was indicating a buy. So it started off as a mere thought, and next thing you know, I looked at it. Some other person had also given their 2 cents, confirmed the thought, and next thing you know, we had 3 people in bias at that position at the bottom, right? Some people got a little bit early. I got in early. My first 2 trades were in early. My last trade was just to basically make it up, right? So, what else? You can see we have. It's typically more people than this, but this was, and you can see we hop on VC after trading, to teach each other, to learn from each other. Again, guys, everything is free, right? Everything is free. Again, you could look at this. Look at the time, 6:25, right? This is 5 minutes, technically 4 minutes pre-market, right? 4 minutes. This even shows a timer here, right? You can't make this up, right? You can't make this up. What did I want to do, right? Take a look at this, and then take a look at this, right? Very, very, very same. It's a very similar image, because they're not just similar, it's because it's the same image, right? So you got so many people, as many times as I showed the before and after, basically, right? So this is my before. What was it? Was it this one? I already lost it. I basically showed before and the after, right? So my analysis before pre-market, in the pre-market, and then I show my analysis after what's happened. And next thing you know, people are like, "Oh, you're scamming." Well, what am I selling? I'm not selling anything. I don't have anything. My name, my brand is not affiliated with a price tag. No, nowhere, and absolutely nothing, right? No course, no nothing. I don't have none of that, promise. But anyways, guys, this is it. 14 minutes. I really wanted to just keep it this short, this simple. There's really nothing else to complicate. I know how to trade. Whoever wants to learn trading from me, look, I hope I made things a little simple in this video. If not just this video, then I have plenty of other videos where I try my best to explain things in the same manner, right? So, if you caught a trade today, basically if you caught a L, if you had a red day, heads up, there's always a tomorrow. If you blew an account, or maybe you didn't do well, or maybe even if it's a Top Step, because Top Step also had a malfunction today, just like yesterday. First of all, I generally do not believe in prop firms, and I'm not here to persuade anybody's mind, But at one point, and I'm still genuinely considering it, I do want to create and open my own prop, right? I mean, not my prop, but my own broker, right? And I might want to make a prop firm out of it if I can. But here's the thing: a broker and prop firms have different requirements, and they also have different trading books, right? So there's something called trading book A and trading book B. If you don't know what that means, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice by any means, but one of them is basically using everybody's orders as a means of liquidity, while the other one actually just is pure market movement, like any trading view chart, right? So, um, I don't know. I should say prop firms in general have a very designated schedule compared to brokers, but that doesn't mean any broker and just every broker is trustworthy, right? So, anyways, that's something I'll always talk about in my own Discord. Again, guys, just to before I wrap this video up, I do have my own Discord here. Look, we're already somebody's. Oh, it's my close friend. He's already in VC. Um, Somebody asked me what I got. What car you got? I got two. A 1991 Honda Accord. Let's go. 0 to 60 eventually. That's funny. So, just jokes. But everything, is in this Discord. It's free. Um, People ask me questions like all the time. I'm actually just now reading these questions. I mean, literally, this is just 7 minutes ago. So, um, there's a lot of new people in here. We just try to help as many people as we can. If you want to be part of it, if you want to actually seek the pathway and the route to success in trading, to payouts with prop firms, even though I don't support prop firms, I do believe that money can easily be made in trading. And yes, I mean that easily, right? What started off as a bullshit day ended up as an average day, right? So, um, anyways, that's all I wanted to say in this video. So as always, guys, please drop a like, comment, sub, please. You know, show some love. I would generally appreciate it, right? I don't ask anything but just some love, really. Even for the people in my own Discord. So as always, guys, peace, love, and cheers. Thank you very, very much.